So, the Great Commandment. So, a lot of people will look at the Old Testament and be like, oh, what about this law? And what about this law? The ceremonial laws, right? It talked about, certain things that you had to do, and that's the way they lived. And then Jesus came, okay, we're not talking about the moral law. We're not talking about the Ten Commandments. But Jesus comes and says there's basically one commandment, right? He says, but when the Pharisees, and those were the religious leaders who always had like everything messed up in the law, heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Look at that. His heart is double-minded. He calls him master, but his heart's not with him. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. I'm thinking somewhere it says with all thy strength, right? This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and all the prophets. So if the Ten Commandments, you shall, love your neighbor as yourself, they're all fulfilled in the Ten Commandments. Don't steal, don't lie, don't, honor your father and mother. All those things are right there. So why is it that, how does divorce fit into this? How does divorce fit into loving someone with all your, loving God and loving your neighbor? So today I'm watching Divorce Court, and this guy's a pastor on this channel, and he is putting his church, the wife felt first. It is always your family first, right? Ministry is at home. All charity starts at home first. It doesn't mean that if your wife's not on board with you or your family or something, that you choose God over them. It just means there's a certain priority, that your home is always first. Your marriage, your children, your family, and then other things.